Have you ever wondered how beautiful resin art is made? Resin art, a captivating form of expression, is a fascinating journey blending creativity, chemistry, and color. This art form employs a two-component system of epoxy resin and hardener, which when mixed, creates a liquid medium that hardens over time, capturing and preserving the artist's design in a glossy, glass-like finish. From stunning wall hangings to intricate jewelry, resin art finds its application in a myriad of ways, captivating the eyes and hearts of many. Its popularity has been on a steady rise, not just for its aesthetic appeal, but also for the therapeutic nature of the process. The act of stirring, pouring, and manipulating the resin can be incredibly calming, much like a form of mindfulness. Plus, the ability to create unique, personalized pieces makes it even more appealing. Intrigued? Well, hold on to your curiosity as we dive into the mesmerizing world of resin art. Before we begin, let's get familiar with the materials we need. First and foremost, you'll need resin and hardener. These are the key ingredients that, when mixed together, create the glossy, glass-like finish that is characteristic of resin art. Next, consider color. Pigments come in a variety of forms, from liquid dyes to powder pigments, and they are what give your resin art its unique hue and vibrancy. You'll also need molds to shape your artwork, mixing cups to blend your resin and hardener, and stir sticks to ensure a thorough mix. A heat gun or torch is essential for removing air bubbles from your resin, while protective gloves keep your hands clean and safe from any potential skin irritants. Finally, a clean, dust-free workspace is crucial. Any specks of dust can become trapped in the resin and ruin the smooth finish. Remember, safety first. Always wear gloves and work in a well-ventilated area. Now that we have our tools ready, it's time to create. Our first step is to mix the resin and hardener. Typically, this is done in a 1-to-1 ratio, but make sure to follow the instructions on your specific products. Stir the mixture gently but thoroughly for about 2 to 3 minutes, ensuring there are no streaks left. Now for the fun part, adding pigments. You can use a variety of pigments like acrylics, alcohol inks, or even glitters to add color to your resin. The key here is to start with a small amount and gradually add more until you achieve the desired color depth. Mix the pigment into the resin until it's fully incorporated. Once you're satisfied with your colored resin, it's time to pour it into your mold. Pour slowly and steadily. You can use a popsicle stick or a silicone spatula to guide the resin into the corners and edges of the mold. Now, you might notice some bubbles forming in the resin. Don't despair. That's where our trusty heat gun comes in. Use the heat gun to gently warm the surface of the resin. This will help the bubbles rise to the top and pop. Just make sure not to get too close or stay in one spot too long, as this can cause the resin to burn. Once you're happy with your bubble-free resin, it's time to let it cure. Curing is simply the process of the resin hardening. It's important to let your piece cure in a dust-free environment to avoid any unwanted particles settling on the surface. And here's where patience truly becomes a virtue. Curing can take up to 24 hours or sometimes even longer, depending on the thickness of your piece and the temperature of your environment. So don't rush it. Let the magic of science do its work and transform your liquid artwork into a solid masterpiece. Patience is key here. The curing process can take up to 24 hours, so don't rush it. Our piece is cured, now what? The magic of resin art continues even after your masterpiece has set. It's time to refine and preserve our work. Start by gently sanding any rough edges, creating a smooth finish that enhances your piece's natural beauty. Then clean your artwork with a soft, damp cloth to remove dust or fingerprints. Finally, storage is key. Keep your resin art in a cool, dry place out of direct sunlight. With proper care, your resin art can last a lifetime. That's it. We've just walked through the process of creating a piece of resin art. We began with an introduction, moved on to the necessary materials, and then dived into the step-by-step creation process. Lastly, we touched on finishing and maintaining your art piece. The beauty of resin art lies in its versatility and the endless possibilities it offers. So don't hesitate to explore your creativity, experiment with different techniques, and truly make it your own. Remember, art is a journey, not a destination. So enjoy the process and create your own masterpiece.